There is excitement sports-wise in Pittsburgh, and for the first time in quite a while, it does not involve the Steelers or Penguins. It's the Pirates, specifically Paul Skenes, the rookie phenom pitcher, and he's going tonight for his fifth Major League Baseball start. But the Dodgers are the opponent, quote-unquote the best team in baseball, and they're an underdog for only the fifth time, actually the sixth time this season. We'll talk about that in a moment. So do we take the superstar pitcher at basically a pick-em price, or do we take maybe the best team in baseball at a slight underdog price? I'll let you know how to make some money in this Dodgers-Pirates game. I do think there's an edge, and it's coming up free for you here in just a moment. Hi, this is Steve Merrill, WagerTalk.com, right back here on Wager Talk TV, breaking down your Wednesday night MLB National TV Network game. Now, they're splitting this, I believe, with the Marlins game also at 6:40 Eastern, but I would think most of the nation is going to get Dodgers-Pirates, so you can watch this one tonight and watch the best young pitcher in quite a while, Paul Skenes, and we can say that now with certainty after 4 Major League starts. He is the real deal, and I'm going to talk about it here in detail for you and explain why. First, I want to point out something. The Dodgers are a slight dog. As I do this video Wednesday afternoon, we check the Wager Talk live odds screen. We'll see, depending on which book you look at, some books have a 20-cent line. Pittsburgh's minus 115, Dodgers minus 105. But books that deal a true 10-cent line steal have the Pirates minus 110, Dodgers even money. So the Dodgers are the underdog in this game. And in fact, this season, the Dodgers have been less than minus 110 on the money line only 5 times. Only twice have they been plus money. They've gone 1-1 in those games, but they've gone 0-3 in the other games as a slight minus dog, which means when they're below minus 110, when they're the lower priced team on the money line, they're just 1-4 straight up this year. Now, that's important to point out because on the surface, it's very tempting to take what is the most talented team in baseball at a pick-em price. But once again, the Dodgers are 37-20 in all other games, just 1-4 straight up when priced minus 110 or less. They're currently minus 105 to even. So they are the dog here. So I am comfortable fading them. There's not necessarily magical value. And let's put this in perspective. Skenes' numbers have been off the chart fantastic. And if we were to look back in history like Roger Clemens, Pedro Martinez, you would have taken any of those guys, Greg Maddux in his prime, at minus 110, you would have jumped on it. And I know that pitching is not what it used to be because these guys don't go more than 5 or 6 innings. And Skenes is likely not going to go more than 6 innings. And I'll tell you why here. Because, first of all, he had a 6-inning no-hitter in his second start back in May against the Cubs, and they still pulled him. He only allowed 1 base runner. That was a walk with a full count early in the game. Otherwise, he would have had 6 perfect innings. He had 6 no-hit innings, and they still did not let him go past the 6th. That was back on May 17th. So, once again, if you find any books sleeping as far as recorded outs more than 18, anything like that, Skenes is not going more than 6 innings. In fact, in his debut against the Cubs on May 11th, he went just 4 innings, gave up 6 hits, 3 earned runs. He struggled a bit. Not a great outing, but he's been lights out since. His last 3 starts, he's gone exactly 6 innings every time. He's given up only 9 hits in the last 18 innings in those starts and only 3 runs. And he's had 22 strikeouts, only 3 walks, 1 home run. He's been unhittable. And what's really impressive is the Cubs got to see him a second time. They got to him a little bit the first time. I think it was more just Major League debut jitters. He got a strikeout with his first batter at home. But then he was at Chicago. He really settled down and pitched fantastic. And he struck out the first 7 batters in that game. Think about that. The Cubs had faced him just 6 days earlier. And Skenes comes back. They're familiar with him now, and he strikes out the first 7. That shows how dominant he is. He is the real deal. And when he was in the minors this season, he was the real deal as well. His AAA stats were off the charts in 7 starts for Indianapolis, 0.99 ERA, a 1.75 opponent's average, and a 0.91 WHIP. And so far, in his 4 big league starts in his career here, his numbers have been equally strong. Once again, a 2.5 ERA, but a 0.91 WHIP, and that's an even stronger number. And once again, a 7-1 strikeout walk ratio. He throws 101 miles an hour. His first Major League Baseball pitch last month was 101 miles per hour. So once again, he's the real deal. And we're going to look back probably in the near future and be, wow, we were able to get Paul Skenes at minus 110 at home. That'll never happen again. And the reason it's happening once again is because the Dodgers are perceived to be the best team in baseball. And they're loaded. Their roster is, but they're not the best team in baseball. Their record's not, and their performances. And in fact, their last 12 games, they're just 5-7 straight up their last 12. They're below 500 the last couple weeks, so they're not in good current form. They're just 1-4 as a dog this season, as I mentioned, and we're getting a shutdown pitcher who they have not faced yet this year. Now, the concern here is obviously on the bullpen for Pittsburgh, a below-average bullpen. The Dodgers do have the much better bullpen in this game. Skenes has a huge starting pitching edge against Paxton, So instead of the minus 110 for the game, we could look at the first half line, but boy, the odds makers have factored it in. Minus 140. Pirates are minus 140 first half. I don't disagree with that. It probably is the safer play, so you could choose how you want to play it. Pirates first half minus 140, I think, is the safer option, even though you're laying a little bit more juice. And of course, you can always split the game. Half a unit first half, first 5 inning that is, and then half a unit full game, and that gets it down to like minus 125. So you could also do it that way. Half a unit first half a unit full game. But Skenes minus 140 first half makes a lot of sense to me. But he is not going more than 6 innings, in my opinion, because he hasn't done so, including when he had a 6-inning no-hitter last month. What are your thoughts on this game? Comment below. I read all the comments. I reply back. Pirates, Dodgers. Hey, it's cool to have Pittsburgh Pirates have a good player here to talk about and maybe a good team in the future. You know, they got off to a decent start last year and then faltered. They got off to a strong start again this year. They faltered a little bit. They're currently 4 games below 500. But Paul Skenes looks like he's the real deal. I think Pirates first half, Pirates full game both make sense. You could split it half-half and get a minus 125 price for half of each that way as well. Hey, if you have any questions about what I'm talking about, if you're a new bettor, first 5 versus full game, ask the questions below. I read all the comments and I reply back. I'm here to help. Let's learn and earn and win together here on Wager Talk TV. Don't forget my NBA Finals preview, who I think will win this 7-game series between Boston and Dallas, is on the channel right now. Check out my NBA playoff videos. I post them for each and every game of the playoffs. I've got a full series preview for the NBA Finals up here on Wager Talk TV right now. And by the way, I am number 1 this season in the NBA Units won, and I'm number 1 all-time in Units won, the most money won in the NBA sides and totals combined in the history of Wager Talk. And I point that out because I'm releasing my first 5% NBA best bet this entire season, not just the playoffs, the entire season. I'm number 1 this year in the season in Units won, number 1 all time, and this is the strongest play I've had all year. It's the only 5% I've released so far. It goes in game 1. It's on my page right now. Yes, you can get the solo play for just $35, or you can save big and get it for about $3 because the rest of June right now is just $1.99, and that is all sports, all access. It gets the NBA Finals, including that strong and rare 5% best bet for Game 1. And it also gets baseball each and every day, including both of my baseball best bets for today and tonight on Wednesday. Average about 2 to 3 plays a day. The rest of the season, the rest of June, that is, just $1.99. Gets the rest of the NBA season, the rest of June for baseball. That works out to just over $7 a day, but 2 to 3 plays, that's about less than $3 a play. So yeah, you can get the 5% for $35, but why not get the rest of June for $1.99? Save big and get all of my baseball along the way and get every basketball and baseball play this month for less than $3 a play. No promo code needed. It's on my page right now, along with a bonus free play for tonight. I have an American League free play at plus money free play for you in the American League on my page right now for Wednesday. Check out those daily free plays. Great way to build your bankroll. They're opinions, just like these videos. These are opinions. Games that are just a bit outside for making the cut. I'd play them as maybe a 1 to 2% opinion. I've got 2 4% baseball best bets for my clients, that 5% NBA best bet. But once again, a bonus free play, not just this video play, but also an American League plus money free play for you on my page. So go check it out right now. Steve Merrill, wagertalk.com. And of course, get there quicker with shortcut WT.buzz/SM. You can follow me on X, Twitter at Steve Merrill, 2 R's, 1 L, at Steve Merrill on Twitter and X. Also on Instagram, follow me on IG with Wager Talk. And don't forget, thumbs up, like. Please, real quick, boom, do it. There we go. Thumbs up, like keeps these videos free and plentiful on the channel. And if you're not already part of the family, join the over 157,000 subscribers to Wager Talk TV by clicking subscribe for free. And click that bell if you want an instant alert when these free play videos go up each day. And also when my NBA Finals previews go up each day for each game throughout the series. Click subscribe and hit the bell for instant alerts. Comment below. I read all the comments and I reply back. And stay tuned here to Wager Talk TV for some more great baseball and basketball previews coming up next.